Correspondent Colin Patterson, who's here with us now, and that has been a sort of theme of all the conversations this morning, Colin, about how influential he was, how much he innovated, so many things he did, didn't he?
And still had the huge success, 5 UK #1 singles, 9 UK #1 albums. He's almost certainly going to have his 10th this Friday, because this uncanny timing that his album Black Star was released Friday and did receive some of the best reviews of his career. Quite a difficult album, a lot of free jazz kind of in it, but again, right to the end, David Bowie, someone trying to evolve as an artist right until the end. That's what his whole career was about.
And there are indications, if you like, clues from some of the lyrics in Black Star, that album, as to his health. I mean, the lead single's called Lazarus. The opening line is, "Look, I'm up here in heaven." The final song on the album is, "I can't give everything away. I know something is very wrong." The post returns for Prodigal Song, so...
And when he came back on his 66th birthday with the surprise single, Where Are We Now, the lead-off single from the Next Day album, again, a very reflective song, all about his days in Berlin in the 1970s, one of his most creative periods. So there was a sort of feeling that he was almost trying to tie up his career, but who would ever try and second-guess what David Bowie was doing?
It's difficult to sort of really you kind of underestimate his influence in some ways, but what is his legacy going to be, do you think, Colin?
Definitely one of the most important and successful British artists of all time. If you look at the way that he started out at the end of the 1960s as a folk artist, quickly moved into glam rock with Ziggy Stardust, moved into American soul with Young Americans, then had the Berlin trilogy towards the end of the 70s, The Lodger, Heroes, Low, when he was working with Brian Eno. He also produced people, he produced Iggy Pop. He was the man that brought him back into the public limelight. Lou Reed as well. So, and then in the 80s, the huge pop star of Let's Dance. I mean, so many David Bowies to talk about today.
Indeed. He defined cutting edge, really, didn't he? Colin, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. It's just coming up to 20 to 9. Let's tell you about the other news this morning. UN officials say aid convoys bound for Syria are expected to reach the besieged town of Madaya, close to Lebanon.